That time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Crawford passes to Griffin. Here's Sloan, covered by Smith. Out to the right wing. Pulls up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Jordan slams it home for the putback.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Smith kicks to Iguodala. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Smith from outside the arc. He tries for 3. Smith missing again. Here's Sloan. Fades away. No good on that last second attempt.
Okay, man, put your hands together for...
And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games.
In my opinion, of course, just in my opinion, you can never practice enough. You know, even though I've been playing ball my whole life, I'm always finding ways to improve, putting up jumpers, working on defense.
You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance of practice?
No, not at all. I mean, to get to any level of consistent.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very...
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's...
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. So we see the Warriors get the win here, even early on.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Klay Thompson. He's really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another 3. Splaka Katayow!
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Looking at the Warriors, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. That gives them 4 straight wins. They'll be going for 5 tonight, playing at a high level for sure. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It's the home of the Suns here in Phoenix, Arizona, as 2K Sports brings you today's live action from the U.S. Airways Center. Benjamin, he's checked in for Morris. Roberson comes in for Ward. Nick Calathis, he's checked in for Booker. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Golden State also making some changes. Mazzili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Smith is out there with Iguodala. And it's Mazzili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Smith kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Back to Smith. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. They get it back. Here's Benjamin. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Smith against Knight. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Smith. Iguodala has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Knight into the lane. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Suns have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Some changes for Golden State. Jason Smith comes in for Draymond Green. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lane with the block. Now Knight. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Jeff Hornacek. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Looney's checked in for Golden State. Knight hits them both. And here's Smith. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Can't get it to go.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Calathis. Back to Knight. Len dishes to Robertson. Knight wide open. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Knight's got 5. Smith with a wide open look. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your son.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his cup.
anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line if I have it.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the under. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Eric Bledsoe and the Warriors with some changes. Land against Smith, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So for the Suns, Benjamin, he's checked in for Morris. Andre Robertson comes in for Warren. And Walters checks in for Booker.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. To the paint, here's Knight. Gets it down to single digits.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans. Iguodala's drive, and Robertson pulls it down.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. So for the Suns, so we see the Warriors get the win here. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one,
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Stephen Curry.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Okay, everyone, we obviously need to be better in the open court with the ball. Let's set up in 63. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Hey, watch Curry, watch Curry. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tip-off coming up shortly from Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors will be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And on the topic of Dirk Nowitzki, so many great moments for him throughout his career, and of course, the title. Where is he, Shaq, in your mind, on the all-time power forward list?
Well, he's certainly the best European player to ever play the game, him and Petrovic. He's top 7 in career scoring of any player. I'm impressed that he started off like a non-superstar. First 3 years had trouble, and then he just emerged out of nowhere. Been to the finals, I think, 2 or 3 times, won 1, lost 1. But he's up there. He's definitely up there.
I agree with Shaq.
On the road, looking for a win against their Western Conference rival, the Dallas Mavericks are ready for this thing to get started. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Wesley Matthews is out with the injury. Tough loss there.
Well, since the last game when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse, guys, and that's terribly disheartening. The speed of that young player, man, we're going to miss that, and he could be out a long time.
Yeah, and certainly not the news he nor his teammates were hoping for. But he'll just have to rededicate himself to the rehab process, and hopefully he can come back better than ever.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
So Dallas will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Darren Williams out there with Stauskas, and it's Blatch in at the 5 spot. Now here's Thompson after the miss from Darren Williams. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
And here's Stauskas from the arc. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Parsons on the wing, covered by Barnes. Parsons passes to Blatch. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Curry kicks to Green. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Williams. Puts it up from 15. That's good on the jump shot. Williams has got his first bucket in this one. Here's Barnes, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Williams can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Stauskas. Last time, 14 points for him. Nowitzki with the screen on Thompson. Here's Stauskas, and it's sent back by Bogut. 4-on-3 break. 14 feet away. Rejected by Nowitzki. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Nice shot from the wing. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Now here's Curry. coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. 6 to shoot. Off the Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Jason Smith comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Curry. Mavericks trail by 6. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And it's Iguodala missing. Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. McCallum, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Ray McCallum.
.139 left to play in the first. Parsons attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Smith, and he dunks it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Harris. The Warriors making the shot. Now Barea. 9 points last game out. 5 to shoot. Parsons' shot is off.
They hold the early advantage on the glass. Yes! No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so it's Dallas with it. The Warriors making the shot. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now here's Barea, covered by Smith. Barea kicks to Pachulia. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Smith slams it home.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Mavericks trail by 10. Barea kicks to Harris. Passes it to Pachulia. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Pachulia's got his first points of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's McCallum. Good on the triple. McCallum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Barea from deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Warriors lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you taste it.
One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice. Zealy, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. McCallum, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Steph Curry. On the floor for Dallas, Chandler Parsons out there with Jeremy Evans. Then there's Harris. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Stauskas in at the shooting guard position. Iguodala outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 13, Zealy gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Harris outside. Evans, a screen on Smith. For 3, Stauskas. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Green kicks to Smith. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And last season, they had a really tough go of it with this team.
Yeah, you can say that again. You don't have to literally say it again, but I know what you mean. Got swept in the season series. 2 teams of roughly equal talent and conference foes. They're hoping to strike back this time.
Here's the screen. Here's McCallum. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons. Smith checked in for the Warriors.
Jason Smith.
Zealy the pass to Iguodala. And stolen by Parsons. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Harris dishes to Parsons. Iguodala with the steal. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. From half court. And so that's the end of the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gets... Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings. Smith in at point guard. Smith is out there with Looney. Then it's Ray McCallum, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Smith kicks to Robinson. Smith outside. From the arc. No good. Outside Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Move the ball.
Smith up top, guarded by Harris. Smith kicks to McCallum. Just 5 to shoot. Trying his luck deep. And it's Smith again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Suns. Goes up on the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harris outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Stay down.
That's his third.
And the first one drops.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Berea's checked in. The drive by Smith, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Drew gets the bucket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Check out the game for Big Smooth. 10 points and a steal.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Up top, Berea, covered by Smith. They grab their own miss, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws. You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
Jeremy Evans checks in for Harris. Smith outside.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Again, the miss by Smith.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Foul. That's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
Free throw drop for Smith. And the Mavericks making a change here. Parsons is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Berea, guarded closer. And the rejection by Smith.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Smith sets the pick for Smith. 5 on the clock. Fades. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The ball. It's sticking too much.
The offensive rebound. Smith, the pass to Smith. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCallum. The pass to Smith. They shoot again. Barea pulls it in.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Thompson. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Barea, covered by Smith. Feeds it to Parsons from deep. And the miss by Parsons. Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Moving it up. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Barea.
Yeah, might as well tack on a few more points to the lead, I guess. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
Parsons dishes to Barea. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with on
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet, Klay Thompson. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, they know this is not your throwaway game, a team they defeated in the second round of last year's playoffs. They'd better be ready. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never.
But the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust.
Let's take them back.
Rick, what's up?
What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, freak.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Smith comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Smith subbed in for Curry. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Spates. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Vasquez, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Anderson. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Davis. Then it's Norris Cole, and it's Vasquez in at the shooting guard. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Ray McCallum's checked in for Thompson. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for New Orleans. So he gets them both. Here's Vasquez. Pass to Ashe. He dishes it to Anderson. New Orleans moving it around. Screen by Ashe. Now Vasquez. 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Ashe kicks to Ajinça. The shot misses.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Tries again. And that one's good. Ajinça's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Nice shot by Smith.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Cole, covered by Smith. And it's Cole missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ajinça in the post. He's against Ezeli, and that one is good from Ajinça.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Smith outside. And McCallum kicks to Smith. Iguodala outside. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Here's Smith. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive.
A lot of face-up, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time. Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. McCallum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Smith subbed in for Steph Curry. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Smith is out there with McCallum. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Vasquez, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smith has checked in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The pass to Vasquez. He feeds it to Ajinça. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Hasek. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Smith with a wide open look. Smith missing again. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Vasquez with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. They set the screen. Hasek with a screen on Iguodala. Here's Vasquez. No good off the back of the rim.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Smith kicks to Smith. Back to Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Ajinça dishes to Vasquez, and that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And we're through the first.
Yes, Kevin, here.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as Stephen Curry. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV, Ernie, a nice safety valve. When they needed to open up the valve, he came through with that offense.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they've had a lot of success early on in the season and have been able to string together some excellent games. You'd have to say their overall approach has been well thought out and has been validating those high expectations coming into the season.